guys, hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're going to discuss a very interesting topic, that is architecture. As man evolved, so did technology. His curiosity led him to explore and innovate. We know about some amazing architecture and architectural wonders, but when I say building or architecture, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? A rectangular shaped cube with cutouts for ventilation, right? Architecture is not just about that. So today we're going to talk about some structures which are out of the box. Out of the box, I mean some of them are very weird and unusual and interesting in fact. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. The Crooked House, Poland. You know about those mirrors which make you look funny and warped? Now take a look at this image. No, this image is not warped, but the structure is designed in such a way so as to create an illusion of warping. The construction of this house started in 2001 and was completed in 2003. It's a commercial building and it consists of shopping centers, offices, restaurants, coffee shops, nightclubs and a radio station. The architecture of this building, it blends with the surrounding structures but is also made to stand out. The warping, melting effect or whatever you call it is an element that makes it a point of attraction in this area. The building has sandstone framed windows and stained glass like the buildings in the vicinity. Now the roof of this building, it was actually inspired by Antonio Gaudi's Casa Balto in Barcelona. Now if you look at the roof of this building, it's covered in green shingles meant to represent the scales of a dragon. WonderWorks Pigeon Forge TN USA. No, this structure has not been toppled over by wind but is another example of upside down architecture. It is an upside down architectural marvel which has been designed this way on purpose. This building actually consists of a science focused indoor amusement park for kids. Who knew upside down architecture could be so cool, right? The Upside Down House, Germany. Now when we start construction, houses are usually built from foundation to plinth to roof. But have you seen houses which are constructed the other way? This house is also known as a crazy house and was built in 2008 as a source of tourism. This house will literally make your head spin. You know, the most interesting part about this house is that it's not ulta from the outside but it's also ulta from the inside. This upside down concept is not just restricted to one particular country but it's also been used in many countries such as Taiwan, Russia, China and Malaysia. Mandalacon Tower, Thailand. Have you ever seen a picture which is blurred or pixelated? Well, this structure is pixelated in real life. When it comes to futuristic architecture, I think it's a really cool concept, but it has taken pixelation very literally. The building has a height of 314 meters and an overall height of 320 meters. It has 79 floors. This building is actually a mixed-use development providing residences, retail, hotel and an observatory. Now when you look at the building, you see three elements: the stacked surface, the terraces and the projections. Now these all combined together give an effect of a digital pixelation. These pixels actually circulate through the entire structure, and taking off chunks from the building gives a 3D pixel effect which looks very cool. Piano House, China. The Piano House in China was built in 2007 and was an urban planning exhibition hall. Now when you look at the structure, you see three concrete columns which support this giant piano structure. The structure is covered in black glass panels. A portion of the structure is covered with white and clear glass representing the keys of a piano. Now next to the piano, a transparent violin is made from clear glass panels and it contains escalators, stairs for the main piano building which accommodates two concert halls. The open lid of the piano is actually serving as a roof to the terrace below it. The Winchester Mansion USA. If you like odd and creepy, well, this is a structure you should know about. The Winchester Mansion is a 24,000 square feet mansion in San Jose, USA. A woman named Sarah Winchester was the owner of this mansion. This mansion consists of 160 bedrooms, 40 staircases, 30 bathrooms and 47 fireplaces. You may be thinking this looks like a normal mansion from the outside, but what is so unusual, what is so weird and what is so strange about this? This has a very interesting backstory to it, and let me warn you, it's a little spooky. In 1839, Sarah Lockwood Pardee was born in Connecticut to a working class family. Now when she was 23 years old, there was a civil war that took place, and during this time she married William Winchester, who was the heir to the Winchester Repeating Arms Company, which was a rifle company. After a few years, Sarah and William had a daughter named Annie, who died 6 weeks after she was born. After losing their child, William lived for another 15 years and died of tuberculosis. So Sarah and William had no children. Sarah didn't have any children, so she became the sole inheritor of this rifle company. She wanted a fresh start, and hence she bought this 40-acre plot in Santa Clara Valley. Now she had this keen interest and passion for architecture and remodeling, so she started building this Winchester Mansion, but she never stopped. You may be thinking why and how. Well, there are many conspiracy theories to it, and one of them is that Sarah Winchester was haunted by spirits, the spirits of the people who were killed by the Winchester rifle, and it was said that they had come back to take revenge. So she went and consulted some spiritualists, and they told her that she needed to move away to California and build a house in order to trap these ghosts. The construction of this house went on for 38 years, non-stop, 24/7, 365 days, and sometimes, if a room was completed designing, she would break it down and start remodeling it again. Now coming to the unusual and weird part of this building, throughout the house you can find staircases that lead nowhere, doors that open onto walls, and rooms with windows on the floor. The Beer Can House USA. Want to go all sustainable? Well, there is no better use of beer cans other than this. The Beer Can House is a folk art gallery in Houston, Texas, and it is made up of more than 50,000 beer cans. John Milkovich started this project, now known as the Beer Can House, in 1968. Landscaping was done in laying rocks, metal pieces and marbles into concrete and redwood to create the patios, fences, etc. The house is entirely covered with flattened beer cans, and there were some leftover beer cans after that, so he used those leftover beer cans as garlands that hang from the roof. So whenever the sun is out, this house looks like a disco ball in the sunlight. I think this is a great inspiration for a DIY project. Goose Creek Tower, Alaska. This structure looks something like it's come out of a Harry Potter movie. Philip Wiedner built this stacked tower, which is about 185 feet high. The original plan of Philip was to build a cabin which was 2 stories high, made out of logs of wood. But then, he decided to add another floor and another floor and another floor. And this tower ended up having between 14 to 17 floors depending on which side you look and which stair you climb. The house has been under construction since 20 years and it's still not complete. Now this information is as per 2017. House attack, Austria. Who said buildings can't reflect humor? Now just imagine this house falling from the sky and it ends up falling on a building. Well, this is obviously not what happened, but it looks so. This building is a museum of contemporary art and was built in 2006. The artist Erwin Wurim didn't want anything traditional. Now he himself had a very humorous personality and he wanted to reflect that into this building. This building acts as an architectural installation in Austria. Now it may look like a very simple design, but technically from an engineering point of view it was very difficult to construct. So what happened was a wedge or a small niche or a hole as you call it was made in the external part of the building, and the house was placed above it, upside down, with the help of a crane. The Keret House, Poland. Edgar Keret is an Israeli filmmaker and author, and he built this house as a memorial to his family who were killed in the Holocaust. This structure is the world's narrowest house. The house is located on the plot measuring 92 centimeters in its narrowest point and 152 centimeters in its widest point. The widest part of the house actually measures only 1.22 meters. Structurally, the house is a simple tri-dimensional steel frame finished with plywood, insulated sandwiched panels and styrofoam covered with concrete painted white. Now when you look at this house from the outside, it looks very claustrophobic and narrow and congested, right? But inside, when you go indoors, you will know that because of the use of glass, the structure is well lit up, and that's why it doesn't seem congested at all. So guys, this is the end of the video. Please let me know down in the comment section which house you found to be most interesting, weird and unusual. Also, if you found this video informative and entertaining, please make sure to share it with at least one person. You can share it with as many people as you can, but minimum one person, please. And please press the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. It takes a lot to do research and come to you with this video content, so I really would appreciate your support. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Till then, bye bye.